Rachel Holt for NESN.com, joined by John Campbell, sports analyst for OddsShark. John, thanks for joining us.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me, Rachel.
If there's one thing we can count on for the first week of the NFL season, it's unpredictable. For week 2, what teams are looking like the best teams to win?
Well, I like Denver at home against Indianapolis. Indianapolis's defense just looked so terrible in week 1, and this was a problem they had last year. So Denver's defense looks like it's awesome again. I just don't see how the Colts are going to come in there and upset them. So that's certainly one I'm looking at. I'm really interested also how the Chargers are going to do without Keenan Allen. I think they're in really tough this week.
Okay, so if you had to pick one team that's a sure bet to win it this week, who would it be?
Well, the biggest spread on the board is Carolina, favored by 13.5 against the Niners. I really like that one, of course, but that Denver game again, I just can't see them losing. They're only 6-point favorites, but I just can't see them losing to the Colts. So those are two teams, if you're looking at survivor picks, that might be good ones.
Okay, we are the New England Sports Network after all, so we have to ask you about the Patriots. The Patriots take on the Dolphins at home this week in week 2. They looked pretty good last week, so what are their odds of winning?
Well, they opened as 5.5-point favorites, and then bettors loved the way they looked last week, and they kept putting money on the Pats, so they moved up to 6.5-point favorites. So they're really tough, I think, against a Miami team that did really well and lost in a close one to Seattle last week, but I think everybody in New England's pretty excited about how Garoppolo played last week, and that's why their money's going on the Pats.
Okay, if we have more betting questions for you, I understand Twitter's a good place to find you. Where can we locate you?
You can find me at Johnny OddsShark and hit me up there with any questions anytime.
Okay, thanks so much, John.
Thanks for having me.